plan today is to take you around the ship and show you a tour of the ship, the full ship, so you can see everything. I think that's quite important when you're, you know, thinking of booking a cruise. And I think I've got my bearings after yesterday, so I can take you around. And there's something a little special. We're going to get a galley tour, so we're going to go into the kitchens and see what the kitchens are like.
Let's start with a tour of my cabin.
All right, guys, time to show you my room. And hey, my bag is already there. They've dropped it off, which is great. This is it, 12426. And as you approach, the medallion automatically unlocks your door, which is pretty nice. So in we come. Let me just grab my bag and I'll show you guys around. You have, well, I'm in a mini Cabana suite. And first impressions, it's pretty nice, I must admit. You've got a huge bed, which looks pretty great. I've got my own sofa. I've got a TV at the end of the bed. Actually, it's much bigger than I expected. Much nicer than I expected. Of course, all of the information about where we're going, what's on, information about all the things you can do on board, nice little welcome note, telephone, ice storage, mini fridge, nice mirror, and what is this? Aha! Chocolate strawberries. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Which one should we go for? That one looks good. Sweet, cannot beat a chocolate covered strawberry. Let me show you. I'll show you the outside in a second. Let me show you the bathroom. I've got another full length mirror here. And the bathroom, pretty nice. Toilet, sink, mirror, nice and bright, nice and light in here. And then a shower, which is pretty nice too. I like the tiles, the like faux marble tiles, and this must be the storage space. So I've got drawers, some places to put clothes, a safe, of course, more storage. Oh, there's plenty of storage. Got the life jacket here. Hopefully we won't be needing that. And then even more storage. Oh, dressing gown, and yeah, I think there's towels in there, coat hangers, everything you need. Don't think, I mean, considering I only have this, don't think I'll be needing much of that storage. Bed looks nice, but there's only one way to really test it, isn't there? Oh, that pillow just sinks under my weight. Nice bed. Think I'm going to sleep well in this one. It's called a mini Cabana room for a reason, and that's because we have a mini Cabana. So it's a covered area overlooking the balcony with another TV, another little settee in here. You can chill here with the window open or the door open, just off your room, and overlooking the balcony, which I'll show you when this alarm stops. Oh, finally, I thought it was never ending. Anyway, balcony. Got my very own balcony overlooking, well, the port of Barcelona right now. You can see all the way down the ship, which is pretty cool. I like that. But 2 deck chairs and a table. Can imagine sitting out here on a sea day when we're traveling, sipping a glass of something, watching the world and the sea go by. Actually, it's more private than I remember. On the other ship I went on, it wasn't quite so private. Got these large screens here, giving you all the privacy that you need, and of course, safety with the railing. But it's a very nice room, I must admit. You can see, whilst I was waiting for the alarm, I've absolutely destroyed the strawberries, and a few other things to say. You have a hairdryer, so don't worry about hairdryer. And you have plugs with US plug sockets with USB-C, which is this one, and USB-A, so you have your USB ports as well for charging your devices. But I'm very happy with it, very, very happy with it. And of course, you have aircon and temperature control and all of such things like that. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good room? Mini Cabana suite. And to be honest, my feeling on this is, yes, you can have rooms with balconies, and yes, you can have rooms where it's just a window. But from my experience, my vast experience of one other cruise, you cannot beat going out onto the balcony and getting some air in the privacy of your own room. And this mini Cabana suite comes with something else a little extra that we have access to, but I'll show you that when we take a tour of the ship later in this video.
I guess I should tell you a little about the ship. Sun Princess is the newest ship from Princess Cruises, and introduces an innovative new shipping platform, the Sphere class. She has 21 decks with the capacity to carry 4,300 passengers and 1,600 crew. So, let me show you around.
All right, I guess there's no better place to start the ship tour than the center of the ship, the main place to hang out and come out, and that's the piazza, the stunning piazza, should I say. Look at that, absolutely stunning, the hub of many activities, and you have bars and cafes and restaurants all around this place. You have seating all around this place, more seating than I've seen on the other ships, actually, and I said before in the video, it's brighter. It's natural light everywhere, but it is still stunning. Might not have the, well, classic beauty of some other ships, but you have modern beauty and, well, it's the things to do. They do activities here, they have events here. As I say, you can come and chill out, have a drink. The heart of the ship, I would say. So it feels like a bit of an auditorium because you have seating all the way around and you can sit and watch. I like sitting at the top and looking down on things happening, seeing the events, and of course, to get that natural light, what you need is glass, and you have amazing views out of the ship and across the ocean. I mean, you're on a cruise ship, you kind of want to, that's what you want, right? So you have views out, letting all of this natural light in, whilst people are just chilling and enjoying themselves, really. Okay, before we explore the rest of the ship, I just want to show you something that will help you on your way around the ship, navigating the ship. Because if you're worried that you might get lost, well, actually, you do get used to the layout pretty quickly. It's pretty self-explanatory, it's pretty easy, but all over the ship, you have these boards with a map of the ship itself, and you can scan your medallion, and it will show you exactly where you are, which deck you're on, and you can see the 21 decks here, and then it will give you information about what's on that deck, everything there. If you click into one, you can say, get me there, and it will give you directions for how to get there, and it will show you on the map. You can also, obviously, scroll through and check other decks. You can see they change as you go through, and then it will again sync up on the side and show you exactly what's on each deck, which is pretty cool. I mean, you're not going to get lost, and it logs you in, so you need to make sure you log out afterwards. And then same sort of thing with this. This is just the ship schedule, and you can see everything that's happening right now and where it is, and you see a little bit of where we are. We're at sea, the time, a little bit of information. Excursions, dining reservations, again, you can log in and see exactly what's there for you. But of course, you have that all on the Princess app as well, on your phone, if you want to do that. But these boards are everywhere in the ship. You really aren't going to get lost. So let's keep exploring. Now, you can't come for 7 days at sea or more without having shopping opportunities, can you? And you're lucky, on all of the ships, including Sun Princess, you have the shopping section with all different brands. Not really something I'm interested in, if I'm honest. Not really a big shopper, but if you are, and obviously people are since they're in there, you can buy all sorts of things from sunglasses to clothes to watches to alcohol. And yeah, I don't think you're not gonna miss out on your shopping on this ship.
In terms of other entertainment venues on board, you of course have the Princess Casino. It's not really my thing, but it's always busy and full of people enjoying themselves. You have plenty of games inside, if that is your thing. You have Princess Arena, which is home to the incredible shows. You have Princess Live, which holds quizzes, comedy shows, music, and more. And then you have the amazing Dome. But let me show you that in more detail because it is a stunner.
All right, guys, this is my favorite area on the whole ship. I could spend my entire time here if I didn't have to film. It's the Dome, and it blew me away when I first arrived. It's a glass, well, it's a glass dome. It's called what it is, but they have music performances here. You can hang out, they have relaxing beds, whatever you want to call them, but it is stunning, really stunning, and nice temperature in here as well. It reminds me a little bit of Eden Project or maybe Changi Airport in Singapore. Maybe it's inspired by that. You can definitely see a bit of Marina Bay Sands with these structures over here. Insanely beautiful, especially with the blue sky above. We've got people here relaxing on comfy deck chairs, I would say, just chilling, enjoying themselves as they first come onto the ship. But wow, if you're talking about atmosphere, if you're talking about feel good and relaxation and just enjoying yourself when you come onto something like this, it feels premium, it looks premium. Wow. And just through here, you have more pools, another pool area, which looks pretty cool too. Up to you. There's so many different places. Got jacuzzis out here, more of that glass feeling. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite area. Plenty of places to sit, another bar. Look at this pool going underneath and into the dome. You can see the dome on the outside. Let's just have a look around. This should be the front of the ship, I believe. Look at that. Yeah, absolute stunner. And I could have done this trip or this tour around the ship on a port day and it would have been much quieter, but I wanted to show you what it's like on a sea day. And as I said, it's just such a big ship and it's so well planned that it just doesn't feel that busy. There's so many spaces, there's so many places for everyone that you don't feel overwhelmed. And I think it's a good idea to do it on a sea day, just to show you that. Oh, I can't get enough of this, guys. Look at it. Stunner. Anyway, let me show you the main pool area.
Ah, yes, the pools. One of the most important parts of the ship, right? You want to know that you can get a deck chair, find space in the pool and just relax. Well, thankfully on Sun Princess there are 5 pools, 2 Lido deck pools, an indoor and an outdoor pool at the dome, a sanctuary pool and a wake view pool. There's plenty of space, there's plenty of deck chairs up for grabs, and even on sea days, it never felt too crowded, I must admit. As you can see, the pool area is nicely laid out and very pretty. Surrounding it you have bars, you have food, but yeah, this place is all about chilling out, soaking up the sun and getting into that holiday mood. Up here you also have the fitness centre, somewhere I visited every day. It's well equipped, there's classes available, and again it never felt too busy. And finally on this deck is the wellness centre and spa. Whether you're looking for a massage, a manicure, a haircut in the salon, Sun Princess has all the options for you to help you feel your best and look your best. Anyway, let's carry on around the ship.
I'm at the Cabana deck, and if you remember I told you, with my room, the Cabana room or Cabana suite, you get access to a private deck. This is it. It's on deck 9, so you just scan your medallion and in we go. So this is it. And yeah, it's a private little deck. You have your own private jacuzzi and the deck with deck chairs and sunbeds and places. And I think these are the biggest, so I'm in a mini suite. I think these are the Cabana suites, and they have access, direct access through a little door from their balcony, from their balcony onto the Cabana deck. And it is pretty, it is quiet, there's not that many people on it. And I think that's the point, right? The pool areas, there's plenty of space, there's plenty of chairs, you're not gonna not have one. But if you want somewhere which is a bit more private, if you want somewhere which is a bit more secluded, where you can just relax, then this is the place to come if you have a Cabana suite or a Cabana mini suite. So I might be using this because you have amazing views over the sea, and to be honest, I quite like my privacy. I can see myself just sitting there. Amazing views over the ship, of course. It's on deck 9, and I'm on deck 12, so I have to come down. But if you want it direct access, as I say, you have these Cabana suites here. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you your options, because that's what this ship is all about, right? You have options where you can layer up your experience and create the experience that you want for your holiday. It's your holiday after all, and to be honest, having your own little jacuzzi overlooking the sea, that's what would tempt me, to be honest. Might have to come down and jump in there later. You can also come to this place, the Sanctuary. It's absolutely stunning. It is private and it is an added extra. On a port day, it's $79, and on a sea day, it's $99, and you get access to this area, which has its own bar, its own pool, its own jacuzzis, and there are cabanas here. And for $499, for up to 4 people, you can have your own cabana with TV and mini bar and other such things. I mean, it is a treat, it is a luxury, of course, but when it's as beautiful as this, if you want a little bit of a treat and you want a little bit of privacy, I think it's a pretty good option. And as I say, Princess and these cruises on Princess are all about having, tailoring your own holiday. It is your holiday after all, and you're not forced down one path. You can choose, and I love it. I have spent time here. It's a very nice, relaxing place, especially on a sea day as the world is drifting by. And of course, you have the main dining room, and I should talk about the main dining rooms because it is complimentary, and I'm sure you will eat here because the quality is fantastic for it being the main dining room. If you think how many people they serve, it's split over 3 levels. The first level is traditional style of cruise dining, where you have a set timing. There's a couple of set timings each night you need to reserve, and you come in and you have your seated dinner. The next level is walk-in, and you can come in without a reservation and eat in there, same menu. And then the third level is where the American diner is, but on busy days, like formal nights, it will serve the main dining room menu. And this place is pretty. It serves a lot of people, as I say, but they don't scrimp on what it looks like. The views are awesome, especially down on this level at the back of the ship. Look at that, how stunning. And it's called Horizon Dining Room for a reason, because look, you get the view of the horizon, especially from down here. So much light coming in, so bright. To be honest, if I was eating here, I'd want one of these tables at the back of the ship. I presume they're the busiest ones, but they're the busiest ones for a reason, because wow, that is a view and a half, isn't it? All right, guys, down into the depths of the ship. And I told you we had something special. We have access to the kitchens, and we're just going down and into the kitchens for a little tour. If you've watched my videos before, you will know I love going into kitchens and seeing how they prepare food, especially on a cruise ship like this. It's going to be awesome because, let me tell you, there is a lot of process, a lot of procedure, a lot of things that go into feeding this many people, having the right food available constantly, and producing this level of quality, this level of cleanliness and public health, things like this. It's going to be cool. Let's go in, straight in. Wow. Oh, straight in and straight into the smell of bread. This is the bakery section where all of the bread, all of the pastries are produced. First thing that jumps out is cleanliness. I mean, it's absolutely spotless. All stainless steel, all top quality equipment, as you would expect. If you want an idea of scale, look at the size of the pot of fruits for the desserts. You can see he's preparing some little cakes here. If I'm honest, guys, I thought all of the pastries were just bought in, to be honest, but they're all made on the ship, and you can see they're making the croissants here, all laid out. So in the triangles, and then they're just rolling them up into that croissant shape. Bit of a skill. They definitely wouldn't look that good if I was making them. Each one is perfect. He's obviously done this before. How many croissants do you think you've made?
More than 1,000.
More than 1,000? Just today? Every day.
So like this, we make the rolls before.
And you got another one here.
The bola venti.
Going for it.
Hello.
Hello. What is this?
The rolls for dinner.
Ah, these are rolls.
Make the machine.
Okay, so it goes in the machine. You don't do it by hand?
We make it by hand. Long time ago. Long time ago. Now we use the machine.
Look at that.
We can make by hand.
I bet. Obviously, I'm just joking. When you're making food for thousands of people, you can't make everything by hand. You have to have process and procedure so it comes out at the quality that you expect. But these guys, nevertheless, work so hard. So much respect for these guys. All right, guys, this is the main kitchen. It produces 80% of the food, or food for 80% of the people in the ship. Again, ridiculously clean, ridiculously professional. And look at the size. Very different to home cooking, where you're stirring with a paddle in like a bath. I would take a bath in something like this. But this is how professional food is made. This is a soup.
No, sir, it's a sauce for tonight's for the duck.
Ah, it's a sauce for the duck.
Yes.
So all of this just for a sauce for one dish.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, the thing that impresses me most in here, other than the cleanliness, other than the smiles, is the planning that goes into it. And quality food starts with quality ingredients, quality planning. He told us to plan the food, he has to order it 3 months ahead of sailing for it to get the right stuff, because they're looking for quality, especially with the seafood, and especially with the speciality and the experiential. They want the best quality they can get. And that is planned months and months out. For you to eat it right now is impressive. And all we do is sit, order, and enjoy. We have the easy job. Something I didn't film when I was there, I just want to say about the sustainability, because cruise ships get a tough time for sustainability. And what they do with food waste here and scraps is put them in biodigesters. They have 10 biodigesters on board, and that breaks the soft food down, and then they put them in tanks. And, well, after a longer process, they put them in tanks and then release it to feed the fish. Totally biodegradable, obviously, totally sustainable, totally safe, by the way, if you're wondering. And if they get any foreign objects like plastic or metal in there, they have detectors and sensors which senses it, so they get taken out. But something that I didn't really think of, and to be honest, filming and leaving stuff, I was feeling a bit guilty. But now I know that it's dealt with sustainably, you don't have to worry so much about it. Anyway.
Okay, that's it for the ship tour. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see more from my first day on board Sun Princess, you can find that video here.